Hey everybody, Radom here for another episode of Black Lake. So, just a reminder, I still have two long-term goals, Bionics and a Boomlope farm for power, and a short-term one, which is a winter farm, and we'll be working on that this episode. So let's get underway. As for winter farm, I was thinking about it, and I think I'm going to start walling up a farming zone. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a sun lamp sized zone and ignore the rest of the fertile stuff. So we'll set up, actually, let's cancel that. We'll set up this fertile zone first. And then we can work around it. And eventually that can turn into our Devil Strand farm. But for now, we will just be growing food there. Alright, wolf. Let's consume some nice food, keep them sane. Speaking of sane, change some priorities around. Wolf, actually, let's go ahead and... I need to be able to turn things off more easily. Oh, and you are now hide and roam. I tried. I got so close to being able to control you. But nope. The bad moods are too strong. Okay, so one of my long-term goals is the beautiful barracks. And I haven't forgotten about that, so I'm going to still work on that. There we go. And Delos is going to craft up some food for us. Let's turn this NPM off. One thing I wanted to do was to change this dog zone because they're not trained yet. So let's call this dogs. And what I will do is I will allow the dogs to go anywhere inside the base here. Just not the kitchen. And I know they can't feed themselves with NPM. So I gotta make the NPM, which means I need to set up a new food restriction. NPM. Edit. Oops. Allow all, but not lavish. And not corpses. NPM. Clear all and NPM only. Alright, prisoner rescue. One enemy. Defends. Cool. Well, I gotta do that. I'm obligated, as that is part of the rules. But it's nice that there aren't too many crazy enemies there. So, there's that. Alright, so now I'm going to delete this and create a grow zone, and then wall it up. Mostly. Obviously, there's a little corner that's going to be a... steam geyser instead. Machining table, we can disassemble mechanoids forever. And let's get that table on. If we have the power, which we would if we would refuel this thing. Alright. So now, Deef, I really want you researching. And we can break down some machines. Wouldn't mind some uranium. Now I'm thinking about it. Alright, so we'll have the uranium. It's too bad Wolf's in his room. As for wildlife, let's be a little bit more choosy about what we hunt. They've got to have some meat on them. You're hauling back. Cool. That's just going to be animal food. Alright. You ate without a table. Well, it's not my fault. You chose where to eat. Don't look at me. Okay, so we do have an any blocks set up. Ambrosia binge. You know what? I'm really tired of her. I'm going to keep her as a prisoner until she is ready to play nice again. So the warden here is going to change. And yes, I'll get a lot less done, but she won't be tearing through my surplus. And no matter what I do, I cannot get that room to be nice. At least it's not permanent. I suppose I have that going for me. Alright, so another thing I wanted to do, now that I'm thinking about it, is I'm going to build a roof along the edge of my kill boxes so that I can clear them of snow. This will allow me to move considerably faster because most of this is floored up. I'm going to do that around all of the edges. I also received a lot of comments about moving the sarcophagus. I don't want to celebrate the deaths in my community, and as a result, I will not be moving her into the rec room. It's just a personal preference of mine. You can either love it or hate it, but there it is. And I won't be doing a mausoleum either because, well, it's not my goal. It really wasn't voted on. Alright, so Sergio is obviously digging up the perimeter. And a grizzly bear is hunting 5-0. Okay, let's go ahead and rally some guys to prevent that from happening. Bears provide a lot of calories. Yeah, Mr. Bear, I think you came to the wrong neighborhood. Alright. Jarrett probably can go ahead and do something else. We're not really requiring him to be here. Oh, you're still gonna hunt 5-0? You didn't learn your lesson, Mr. Dead Bear? Alright. Endelos, you will melee him to death. And then butcher him. Hopper is set for meat only, good. And then one more thing I had, simple meals, set to meat only. Nice. Alright, Wolf, it's time to come out of your mental state. I think. It'd be nice. I'd appreciate it. The barracks here is slowly getting nicer and nicer. Like how she's just kind of like laying there. Oh, she has a really, really bad infection. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm going to... she's a guest, so... I gotta arrest her. She's really in no position to say no. Because I need to cut off her leg. And I don't think you can do that to guests. Operation left leg. Okay. And you will get some care. And my doctor is crazy right now. So that's unhelpful. In fact, he is malnourished. Could we just... Now would be a swell time for him to snap out of this. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that I feed myself, and then straight to operating. No time to spare. That leg is about to kill her. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, that was close. Way too close. Stars had to align for that to work. Oh, I understand. We browning out because we are lacking the jennies. Now we're all set. Let's get one of these off though. Alright, Deef is still pushing ahead on research. Wolf is now cathartic. I have a whole lot of prisoners. We will try to recruit you. Alright, and doing the shoveling. Well, he's done a really good job, actually. So much blood. Okay, so Wolf, you are a little bit happier now. Working on obedience. Animals. So let's skip rescue and skip release. Go straight to haul. Hunt in the elk. Ooh, cargo pods. Anything good? Pemmican. I call that good. Feel like I'm constantly not totally in control, which is kind of a fun feeling. I know, strange, right? But Bandit Camp Quest. Oh, anti-grain. Probably not gonna do that. I already have the rescue to do. But you never know. I might. Alright. Needs. I guess we just put meat back out to the... let's pause this. Man, you really don't like using that bed. I'll try to just tame him. Alright, still reading his bad temperature in there. Let's go ahead and... Oops. Get a heater in there. Speed up our research a little bit. I realized sterilization in that area would make it even faster, but that's not in the cards for me right now. Still got to be working on that patch leather. Alright, hunting caribou. Let's go ahead and haul wood. Not quite as exciting, but still productive nonetheless. I'd really love to be done with that temporary base. I am counting the days. Like you would not believe. Alright, so we're working on the patch leather. Let's power that up. Do it a little faster. I also should probably get some proper defenses. Right now I have some sort of makeshift everything. Alright, this prison got a little dirty. Jarrett, I know you're not the janitor of the prison, but you could do better, right? Okay, we cranked through that backlog of meat pretty quickly here. And obviously we have some random something or another to butcher. It's good to know. Alright, Sergio is grow, mine, clean. He's a super cleaner. Guess I'll let him mine. What? You are level 12? Yeah, he'll get full credit for mining. So many prisoners. Powers out means the wood got cut. Ooh, double wood got cut. Okay. Deef. I don't know how. Oh, there's wood out there. Cool. I was gonna say I don't know how the research bench stayed on during this massive power cut, but I mean, hey, I guess if it's on, good for me. There we go. Alright, what I'm going to do here is change the zones once again. Dogs aren't allowed in this section or this section. So I think they're just traipsing about and causing more animal filth than I need to deal with. Still haven't made any progress on these farm. Alright, you guys are probably pretty hungry. So let's go make some food. A bobcat? Whoever next goes to eat, I will have crank out some NPM. Kind of just waiting on whoever it will be. The puppies are getting hungry. So I'm mining this stuff so I can make maces out of it for weapons. And winter has officially begun. Awesome. I guess. Still a bad temperature in there. Guess I can close this door. That would help. Having the geothermal would really be helpful for power generation right now. Alright, checking the health of all of the animals for needs. Very hungry. Not hungry, very hungry. Okay, I definitely need to use some NPM. I bet the pets... Well, the pets are not allowed in the prisons anymore. Now, the training that I do will also feed them too. Alright, we have a decent amount of food now, meat. Still not amazing. Wow, Jirit is almost fully stuck doing prison stuff now. Okay. I need to just release CC because I need more hands on deck. I don't want to tie up Jirit the way I have been. I need to let him be a lot more productive. Alright, so she is taking simple meal. Let's have her crank out the NPM. Oh, she was taking a simple meal, but she's not hungry because she just ate one. I'm gonna have her double eat anyway, because she is about to go crazy. Same with you, buddy. Oh, ratty apparel. T-shirt is ratty. Okay. I'm trying to keep them happy and upright. It is a lot of work. Obviously, I need to have a lot better systems in place for when I have more pawns. It will help to have steadier source of food and really good rec rooms, dining rooms, and the like. A good barracks. So obviously this thing is... oh, it's actually decent now. I take that back. But it will be even more impressive. Alright, as for wildlife, let's just hunt these guys because they're right in our proverbial backyard. That'll be a lot easier than having to go God knows where on the map. This is a pretty decent little uranium node. Alright, so CC is now back to being the warden. I just went and released her because we really needed the extra help. Bulk goods trader. Physically coming in. Well, that's very, very good. I'm sure I have a lot of stuff that might interest them. As long as they don't produce too much filth, that will be agreeable. Food binged, immediately stopped because he's sleeping. Nice. Shortest problem ever. Oh, you're sleeping in our walls. I like it. Alright, where is this bulk goods? Here we are. CC when you're up. We will trade with whomever. Space junk. Oh, speaking of space junk, we need to get rid of this. Actually, what I could do is get rid of that. go. They are leaving already. Well, hopefully I catch up. Oh, come on, CC. You are disappointing. Oh well. Geothermal's done. I'm going to suspend this. Okay, if geothermal's done, we need it pronto and badly. And that means we need more steel. So, if we need more steel, let's get some steel. Work on the smelter and mine it. Alright, let's go ahead and mine it. Mr. Surge. That's a lot of rotten corpses we observed. They're not really breaking down fast enough. Alright, Deef. Why are we hauling one at a time? It's kind of strange. Nice. The moment you touch it, you botch it. That makes total sense. Wolf was over here. Yep. Hunting the last one, maybe. Alright, Mr. Deef. I have a hard time believing I still don't have enough resources. Wow, they are moody. Temporarily, I'm gonna suspend this because I need the steel. Okay, what had just happened? Everyone's in a bad mood. Okay, I got that. I understand. One thing I could do is set up more R&R time. And hopefully that will have some sort of semblance of help. Okay, cool. We are starting to actually recruit, which is nice. I've been relying on these lavish meals pretty heavily. Let's do some smelting and force. We're working on the geothermal. Because that will be the final thing I do this episode, it looks like. given the time I have. Nice, some mad animals. What are you? You're mad? Bashing doors and stuff? That's just not friendly. Alright, well, I am just about out of time. So, oh boy. Mad Link's coming straight at me. The final thing I did... Oh, okay. One trap. It's down. Is to really make some good progress on this beautiful indoor farm. This self-heated, sauna-esque indoor farm. So I feel pretty good about that. That's a good little milestone, I would have to say. Oh, nice. So there we go. We now have power galore, which is awesome. I can plug everything in. I'm just doing it for the hell of it. Oh, okay. Almost everything in. Not quite. But hey, still pretty good, right? Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, so if you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. I feel like I did a pretty good job this episode trying to manage their moods. It is getting kind of difficult. So, Winter Farm, Bionics, and Boomalope for power. Still working on that. Obviously, also working on the patch leather for that beautiful trade. Need to put some more time into that as well. If you have any questions for me, drop me a line, and I hope you tune in next time. Adios, everybody.